Hello everyone, Chipawapa here, playing Immortal Realms Vampire Wars. This game is currently in the beta. It was made by Palindrome Interactive and Calypso. I'm sure a lot of people are covering the campaign mode and the sandbox mode, but mostly I'm gonna stick to Skirmish, because really that's what interests me the most. These are the clans you can pick from. It's Dracul, Nosferatus, and Moroya. Currently you can't play as Moroya because I don't know, they're still in development, but you can play against them. As you can see, they are highlighted when you pick the enemy clan. But for now, we're gonna stick with Nosfernos. This is my current favorite clan. They remind me of Nurgle, if any of you are familiar with Warhammer. So that's cool. Uh, this is where you pick the background for your clan. I am gonna go with Scholar. These are the bonuses you get from Scholar for your hero and your army as well. This is where you pick your spells. Since I went Scholar, I have access to 3 schools of magic. The first 3 are gonna be on death. I am gonna go with Rot as a direct damage spell and a damage over time spell. I'm gonna go with Blight, which will allow me to reduce movement speed of the enemies within the AoE, and also deal blight to them, which means they will take damage over time every round. My last skill from Undeath is gonna be Sacrifice, which will give me a shield for 2 turns if I sacrifice a unit, and also heal me, but the shield is what I'm going after mostly, really. My second school of magic is gonna be Shadows. I am gonna pick Teleport for if for some reason my lord is in trouble. Terrifying Howl. Terror in this game reduces the damage of the enemy by 20% if he's adjacent to you. It does not work at range. So basically it's good versus melee. And my last 2 abilities are gonna be this, which will reduce the enemy's damage by 75%, so Ineptitude, and also Misfortune, which increases damage taken of the targets. I need to test this more and see if it actually increases the damage of the damage over time as well, because if it does, that would be very interesting. This is where I pick my army. I am going for 100 threat level on both sides here. You can go for as much as you want, but it's a point system, and so as to show a balanced fight, I'm just trying to keep it at the threat level of 100 standard. So I'm gonna pick 1 Necromancer, or no, let's start from tier 1. These are the basic units. I'm going with a couple of zombies. These are really tanky units. They have a lot of HP, but they have very little movement, and they do very little damage as well. Next, I am going to pick 1 Necromancer. Let's see, 66, a second Necromancer, and also a Monstrosity. The Necromancers are really good damage dealing units from range, and they also revive any unit that dies as zombies under your control, which synergizes really well with my sacrifice ability, so I can sacrifice them for shields and healing. And the Monstrosity is just a really tanky unit. It's probably one of the tankiest units I've seen so far in the game. This is where you kit your lord, and yeah, I'm gonna re-kit them from the start. This is your helms. You have 5 slots basically. You can pick a helm, a chest, a weapon, and 2 miscellaneous slots. So what I'm gonna do is pick the items I like. I am not gonna go through them in this video. I will try and keep it short and go for the battles. But in another video I will go through every combo of items and so on. And this threat level, as you can see, is a bit too high, so I'm gonna have to remove something. Maybe 1 zombie. So this is gonna be our army. The enemy is already set up. It's gonna be Dracul. The map is gonna be the basic one, so we're just gonna start. The loading screens are really short in this game, so that's a plus, for me at least. This is the deployment phase. This is where you deploy your army. I'm just gonna put my frontliners obviously in the front, and the necromancers and my lord in the back. Even though my lord is really tanky by any standard, I still want him in the back at the start so that my zombies can take the brunt of the damage. My lord has the highest initiative in this match, so he goes first, but I am gonna wait and see what they do. He just cast Terrifying Howl on his knights, but that lasts for 4 turns, so it's gonna take a while until they come here, and it will run out by the time they do, most likely. I am not gonna move my Lich, I'm gonna wait, and with the other one as well. I'm just gonna move my zombies out first, like so. And try and move my monstrosity as well. He's moving his spearmen ahead. These are the equivalent of the zombies, but they are less tanky health wise, but they have more armor, and they have an ability called guard, which gives them even more armor, making them tankier for a short duration, or 2 turns as far as I know. Now I can safely move my necromancers. And again, this is his other group of knights. As you can see, I gave him 2 groups of knights. These are shock cav that can charge and deal devastating damage to the enemy. I'm gonna move my lord over here. These green numbers you see are the regeneration. That happens after every turn. That's 10% healing for any unit that has this regeneration ability at the start of the turn. Let's see if I'm in range to cast some abilities. I am, but I will refrain from... Actually, I can do this in 2 ways. I can cast it here and have them come, since this is just an AI, so he won't know the difference. He will move into this. Sadly, I wish they didn't, but still. I could have just used it over here to reduce their movement as a crowd control ability, but I'm gonna use it here and keep them over here so that they keep taking damage. Anyway, we're gonna wait and see what they do. As you can see, they just move in. This is their lord. I kitted him out to be really tanky, have a lot of tools for survivability while doing a lot of damage, but the AI doesn't use them to their full potential. As you can see, the knights do a lot of damage. It's really unsafe for the necromancer there. Both necromancers actually. So in a way I'm gonna have to pick here which one I want to save. I'm gonna go with the one in the right for no particular reason. And I'm gonna actually reduce the damage of this guy. Maybe I can save both. And gonna cast Misfortune on the Dracul and see if it increases the damage of... oh, I can't do that. Interesting. Why not? Doesn't matter. I guess I can't cast it on lords. It's just units. I can cast Terrify on my lord though, so I can reduce his damage by 20%. And I'm gonna attack with a Necromancer. I will move away with this one. And he walks into more mist. Anyway, I'm not gonna attack with my zombies because I will take more damage than I dish out, and I will not cast their Plague Cloud because I will do damage to my own units, so I'll just wait. I will attack with this guy though and see how they do. Yeah, I did a little more damage. I'm gonna move my monstrosity to the Dracul Riders there. One thing I do not like about this game is how units tend to move wherever they want when they attack. You don't get the option to choose. Should be fine though. I'm not gonna sacrifice anything yet and go to next unit. This is their mage or magus. It's the equivalent of the necromancer I have here. They also do a lot of damage. Anyway, it's gonna be the new turn soon, but I am gonna go and kill this Dracul Rider before I get to the new turn, so that my necromancer is safe. And again, you saw that he took 37 damage just because he's in the cloud and he's taking decay damage over time. And my units at the same time healed with a regeneration. So you can see the theme here of wearing the enemy out. I gain 2 mana for attacking. That's an item I have. And he just life drained my zombies to get back to full health. And he's charging into my lord. 34 damage. My lord is really tanky. He has terror and he has different buffs stacked on him, so they can't do that much damage, but usually when they charge they deal around 100 and or more damage. I could be focusing onto their lord and killing him, but I want to go through this match pretending like the AI is better than it is, and assume he kept his lord safe. Keep in mind, guys, this is a beta, so the AI will most likely get better. I'm gonna attack here and flank him. And they're gonna dish out more damage in return. That's sad. I'm going to... no, I'm not. I am gonna sacrifice these zombies here for a little healing. I'm gonna get 36 healing because that's their current health, but I'm also gonna get a shield, more importantly, on my lord. These units should die. Yeah. And again, he takes 37, my units heal, as usual. Now I can cast Misfortune, which is great. I can also cast Rot. Rot does 112 damage because of Misfortune, otherwise it would have done 75. I am not going to attack this lord just so I can find out how much decay will do damage now that Misfortune is on their lord, so that we can test that out. He casts Shadow Cloak on his Thin Blood Spearman. That should make them tankier a little bit and immune to spells. I am not gonna hit the lord once again. I am gonna go for the Thin Blood Spearman. I don't like the fact that I can shoot through obstacles like so. I wish they gave us a penalty at least when shooting through objects, or just made it impossible, because that shouldn't work as it does. Anyway, this battle is about to come to a close soon, but just in case, I'm gonna play through. 37. Okay, the Misfortune does not increase the damage over time effect or portion. Anyway, I am gonna teleport my lord here so I can kill him faster. This guy is dead sooner or later. I wish Misfortune worked with the damage over time. That would have been interesting. Oh wow. Imagine if you turned this around. Nah. Oh, Reaper works on lords as well. That's nice. Anyway, I am gonna use the monstrosity to attack the Thin Blood Spearman, and I'm gonna try and kill the Magus with my Nosferatu. Let us see. See how they move wherever they want to make an attack? I don't like it. Anyway, gonna strike with my necromancers now. And once again. Casting Blight just so they die faster. They should be dead come next round, both of them. Okay. Oh, a good amount of damage. And that's that, guys. Thank you for watching.